In this video in the How to Use My Dip Kit series, we're going to talk about how to rinse your item off properly and why that's important. Now, some seasoned My Dip Kit users may think this is kind of silly, but some folks have complained that they get a sticky residue after they dip. So for anybody this helps, it's worth discussing. We're also going to talk about how to touch up a small imperfection. Now, the instructions tell you how to do this, but there's a little bit of an art to it. So rather than you having to go through the trial and error process of learning, I'm going to show you how to do it right the first time. Here we have a freshly dipped mini tackle box. Now we wait to rinse about 60 to 90 seconds after dipping. Now why not immediately or 2 hours later? Because as soon as you dip, the pattern is being etched onto the paint. This is a chemical process. Rinse immediately and the pattern hasn't set enough and the pattern can come off. Rinse too late and the residue will become permanently attached, leaving a sticky sheen. Warm water works best, but cold water will work too. Now the idea is to rinse off the entire printed area until there is no sticky sheen. It'll usually take about 1 to 5 minutes depending on the size of your item. Now this item has been rinsed thoroughly. It has a couple small areas we're going to touch up in a bit. And this item has not been rinsed at all. And here's what happens when you leave it without rinsing. In this case, the pattern melted into the paint, creating a modern art looking mess. And after rinsing, it still looks bad. The camera may not pick it up, but there is still a stickiness to it that will never come off. Now on to touching up small imperfections. Get your can of Activator. Spray a little Activator into the cap. Now pick up some of the Activator with a paintbrush and move it into the area of the film that matches the color you're touching up. Get it as thick as you possibly can. For very small areas, lightly dab the color onto the spot. Do this for each area to cover up. If you're touching up an area of a different color, first clean the brush by spraying Activator onto the brush and wiping the brush off. For larger areas, you can paint a solid color with broad strokes. Once you're done, wait about a minute for it to set and then rinse the areas you touched up under running water. So go to mydipkit.com. They add patterns from time to time, so it's definitely worth checking in. And join the Facebook community. They run contests. There's one going on right now, as I understand it, that lets you win up to 5 free My Dip Kits. And as always, stay tuned and thanks for watching.